Welcome to the Chamber Neighbors Podcast, a show highlighting Chapin's community and commerce. Now here's your hosts, Greater Chapin Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Paul Sadler, and Chapin Neighbors Magazine's Daniel Rendelman.
This is Daniel with the Chapin Neighbors Magazine.
And I'm Paul Sadler with the Greater Chapin Chamber of Commerce.
And Paul, who are we talking to today?
Daniel, we have a treat.
I thought you'd say that.
Yes, indeed. Today we are talking with Dylan Francis from the Town of Chapin.
Dylan is here with us
What's
at
up,
the
man?
Chamber House. Hello.
Hey everyone, how are we?
All right, man. Glad you're here today, man. It sounds like you've got a pretty busy week coming up.
Oh yeah, we're in. It's
You're
crunch time.
You're in full Labor Day mode. Well, Dylan, before we get talking about everything Labor Day. It's not just a day though. Now, I mean, the town's got this whole. We'll get to that.
It's a week. It's a weekend. It's a day.
It's a 9-day day.
Woo! Dylan, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Let our listeners hear a little bit about you.
Well, I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised.
Go Braves.
Yeah, they're fine. Not a big baseball guy. It's okay.
Okay. Go
Falcons?
No, they're bad too. It's
Hawks.
okay. They had a fine.
Go Dogs?
Go Dogs.
Go
Go Dogs.
Okay.
There's an MLS team there too, I think. Isn't there?
I
In Atlanta?
think so.
Soccer.
Atlanta United. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there all my childhood. I went to college at Newberry College in Newberry, South Carolina. Graduated in 2020. I've lived there since. I have done odd jobs here and there, worked for some great people, doing some great things. But right now, ever since April, so for about 4 months, I've been at the Town of Chapin.
Another odd job.
Another odd job.
So you are the communication specialist. What does that mean?
So
That's a fancy title.
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty apt. I do communications and events for the town, so that runs the gamut from being at the front desk and answering the phones when it comes in to planning the big festivals, quarterly events, smaller things. I write a newsletter called the Chapin Star, which comes out on the first of the month. Don't know if one's coming out September 1st because I'm a little slammed.
You're a little busy.
Might do one a week after to do a Labor Day recap. I run their social medias. I do a lot, not all, but a lot of the website work. And that's that kind of.
And this is a lot since April, jumping in head first. And from an outsider looking in, the work on the social media, the website, the planning of the events, being involved with the events, you've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can tell a difference since April to now of how good everything looks and the communication. I guess that's why you're the communication specialist.
That's right.
That's what they call me.
That's what they call you. Well, you're doing a great job, Dylan.
Thank you.
We're super happy to have you in Chapin.
And is he like in charge of this Labor Day thing?
What is this?
Yeah, it's a big deal. We're excited.
Is there something going on this coming weekend?
Not only is there something going on this coming weekend, it's already started.
Oh, wow.
We're knee deep in it.
Yes.
So starting as of 2 days ago, Saturday, August 26th, the Taste of Chapin Restaurant Week is occurring, and it is currently occurring. So if you're out there right now and you want to go out and get a bite to eat or go get something to drink, we have participating restaurants and eateries, cafes that are offering specialty menu items and or discounts if you mention you're there for the Taste of Chapin.
How do our listeners go and find out about that? That sounds exciting.
We have a website called tasteofchapin.com where we have the list of participating restaurants in the greater Chapin area. You can also check the Town of Chapin's Facebook page, as I have been slowly trickling out the deals with their associated eateries.
That sounds cool. Hey, we're going to go to lunch today.
Get to Taste Chapin.
Yes. That sounds like fun.
I like it. So that's leading up to the Labor Day Festival, but it's not just a one-day parade and event on Labor Day. There are things that are happening on the weekend. So we're launching this podcast this week, a little different. Normally our podcasts come out on Friday mornings, but we're launching this early because we want everyone to know what's happening with the festival.
It's a lot. It's an absolutely stacked weekend. So if anybody has plans, cancel them. Because
You're right here first.
This is infinitely better, I promise.
And so what can people expect to experience at the Labor Day Festival, I guess, leading into the weekend?
So Friday night rolls around. Friday night rolls around. It's been a long week. You're going home. You're going to want to get in bed early because Saturday morning at 7 a.m. at Crooked Creek Park is the Justin Pepper 5K walk, run, and ruck.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. I might just be registered for that.
I will be
training.
I will be volunteering and laughing at you.
You're not going to laugh.
You don't even need to train. Paul.
No training necessary.
This is you could be at any level of skill to walk, run, or ruck and participate in the Justin Pepper 5K.
No, but I'm going to try to win it.
Oh, okay.
Probably 4 months of training then.
So this is a big event, raising money. There's people coming from all over the state and the Southeast to be a part of this event that Carrie McEwen has put on for years. And so that's exciting. That's Saturday morning.
Yes, Saturday morning at 7 a.m. And I believe you can still sign up.
Okay. And then what else is going on Saturday?
Later on that evening from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. is Latin night on Beaufort Street.
Ooh.
Si, senor.
This is a new addition.
Are you preparing?
Every year we try to do something a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, instead of doing the Tokyo Joe We Care benefit concert, a gentleman named Carlos Derringer. Wonderful man, Carlos Derringer, is putting on this Latin night on Beaufort Street, which features authentic Venezuelan food from a food truck called Arepa Chef.
Okay.
Latin music, salsa dancing, and just a little bit of spice.
And will there be salsa? Or just salsa dancing? Carlos is a fantastic guy, and I think it's going to be a fun event. So you're kind of shutting down Beaufort Street with a band and dancing. There'll be a stage in front of the Tipsy Toad. Is that kind of the idea?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a good situation.
Yeah, it'll be a fun night. Hopefully a lot of people will show up and come out and bring some salsa and chips. Is that what they're supposed to do?
No. I believe Carlos hosted one of these back in May, I want to say, and it was a rousing success.
Yes.
So you should absolutely make it out there.
Excellent. So that is going to be on Saturday night. Then what else is happening on Sunday?
So on Sunday, what you should do on Sunday morning is you should go to your place of worship.
Yes.
Take a day, recover,
Yes.
But then 6 o'clock rolls around.
Okay.
And we have our Boots on Beaufort concert also
on Beaufort.
All right.
You have to wear boots.
You don't.
Okay.
It's encouraged, but not required.
So I can wear my flip-flops.
You can.
Perfect.
And this is another concert.
Yes. So on Sunday evening, we'll have vendors set up that will be there as well for the festival the following morning. But we will have Johnny Meetze and Griffin Schelble opening from 6 to 8. And then from 8 to 11, local favorites, Spare Parts. Will be playing.
They are unreal.
They are so good. Hey, quick plug. They are going to be the featured band at our gala in November.
For the Chapin Chamber Gala. So
just a little quick pitch for them.
So it's a Boots on Beaufort. There'll be food vendors. There'll be music. Now, should they bring their chairs or like fold up chairs, things like that?
Yes, bring your chairs. Do not bring coolers. Coolers are not permitted.
Can you bring a chair?
You can absolutely bring a chair.
Cool.
Okay. And show up early, I've heard.
Yes, it's gonna get kind of packed. So if you want some prime real estate with your seating, I would show up as early as possible.
What time does that start again?
Officially at 6.
Officially at 6. Okay. Very cool.
Goes to 11.
Okay.
Now I understand if some folks don't want to stay out until 11 because the very next morning, roads close at 9 for the Chapin Labor Day Parade going down Chapin Road at 9:30 a.m.
Ooh, that sounds like a big deal. Talk to us about that.
All right. So our Grand Marshal this year is former Chapin Police Chief Robert Smith.
All right.
Chief Smith was the first ever police chief of the town of Chapin.
How cool is that?
Wonderful man. The grandfather of our current police officer, Corporal Walker Campbell. And he'll be kind of leading the pack there. But we have some wonderful guests. Our judges this year, we have wonderful judges. Mayor of Newberry, Foster Sen.
All right.
Former Miss South Carolina 2020, Hannah Jane Curry.
Right.
And brand new Chapin High School principal, Ed Davis.
All right.
And what are they judging?
They are judging the floats based on their creativity. They are judging them based on their adherence to the theme.
And what is this theme?
The theme for the week and the weekend is Chapin's Treasures. It is pirate themed. You'll notice most of the literature about the parade will start with "Ahoy Sailors" and then go on.
Okay.
Ahoy. We should have stared out ahoy, Dylan.
Ahoy. Let's start over. So with the parade, there's going to be the different groups and businesses and bands and just all types of folks coming through.
Well, most of the music for the festival area will be provided by Mr. Marcus Gullen.
All right.
And but for the parade, yes, all sorts of floats will be playing music. We'll have some high-profile political candidates. We'll have some wonderful local businesses who are a part of it. The governor's office, State Senator Ronnie Cromer, wonderful people will be there.
How many folks do we have in the parade? Like, how many can we expect? Is it like 10, 20? Is it?
It's closer to 75.
75.
Wow.
That is a huge parade.
75 is what I'm anticipating it will finalize as.
Great.
And weather looks good. Weather looks good for the day.
Good.
So folks just need to come out, they bring their chairs, get ready for a beautiful day.
Yeah, but it starts at what time? 9:30? You're shutting the road at 9, right?
Roads close at 9. Get where you need to be in Chapin before 9.
You need to go get you some breakfast early.
Yeah.
Get there, get set up. Folks can tailgate, I would imagine, right there.
It would be wise to.
On Chapin Road, eat some breakfast. We could bring a grill.
Tailgate for the parade.
Absolutely, you should.
This is a good idea.
I think so. We could cook some eggs and some bacon.
Okay.
From the formerly the GIS and Higher Right building, which is now the Great Southern Homes building, down Chapin Road, around St. Peter's Church Road, into the Lowe's Foods parking lot.
Okay.
Same route as last year for those who attended.
Right. Yeah, and I remember last year, it rained last year. So I don't see that in the forecast this year. So that's.
But if it does, we have pirates.
Pirates love the rain. Definitively, I will not commit to what the weather will be, as I cannot control it.
You cannot control it, but do what you can, Dylan, okay?
Please.
Looks good.
Yes.
Please.
Yes,
Spirits are up.
And after the parade?
After the parade, you should funnel yourself right into the Clark and Beaufort Street block because we'll be having the Labor Day Festival.
All right.
Which, as previously mentioned, will have music from Mr. Marcus Gullen. We have about 90 vendors setting up down Clark and Beaufort Street. Got some wonderful food options, some stuff you might not have had before. We have some new people coming in, but our children's carnival area will be behind the Crossroads Church building on Beaufort Street.
Okay, great.
The American Legion Post 193 is hosting a train museum.
That's so cool.
And at Town Hall, starting I believe at 9 a.m., is a book sale that, from what I understand, you need to get to as soon as possible.
Yes, to get the good books, got to get there early.
We got great stuff going on.
Well, also, man, it sounds like it's going to be a great weekend. I know the Chamber, we've got a float. We're going to be throwing out candy. Daniel, I think you're going to be on our float.
We'll be there. Chapin Neighbors will be sponsoring the children's face painting or adult face painting. I am I'll just do you, but
perfect.
just you. So that's going to be fun. That will be a lot of fun there. And then any other activities or things going on throughout the day?
Just as the day goes on, we have a lunch tent set up.
Nice.
Next to
the Crawford Center.
Okay.
Thank you. Next to the Crawford Center, we'll have our lunch tent set up.
So people just come sit and eat.
Yes. But all this was provided by our wonderful sponsors. Our grand sponsor, Lexington Medical Center, who's done a wonderful job. Our children's carnival sponsor, Chapin Pediatrics, Chapin Neighbors Magazine, CMS Roofing, and.
So,
man, it's going to be a great day.
It is.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And Dylan, you've done a ton of work for this, man. And just thank you on behalf of the Chamber for all that you have done to bring tourists and guests into
neighbors, friends. I mean, thousands and thousands of people.
We're expecting a lot of people here.
Oh yeah, I live to please.
Yeah. So, how can our listeners learn more about the Labor Day Festival?
You can check out the Town of Chapin Facebook page. You can check chapinsc.com. We will be sending out updates on the daily as the week goes by. And if you want any more information, if you wanted to RSVP, those events are also listed on our website and Facebook page. I did forget to mention that our music is provided by Great Southern Homes and total mortgage.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Very cool, man. Well, we're excited. We can't wait for this weekend to get here. We're going to have a lot of fun over here in the town of Chapin.
All right. Dylan, Francis, thank you for being our guest here on the Chamber Neighbors podcast.
Thank you for having me.
And we look forward to seeing you and everyone this coming weekend.
Indeed.
This has been the Chapin Neighbors Podcast, where we highlight all that makes our community special. We hope you enjoyed our time together. Please like, subscribe, and share the Chapin Chamber Neighbors Podcast.